Hi, my name is Kayla Keith, and this is Missing Midwest, a true crime podcast about those that have gone missing. Today's story is about a girl who went missing on a road trip with a supposed friend. Someone knows something. Hello?
Hey.
You ready to do another missing person episode?
Hyped about it.
It's January 20th today.
Yep.
So we're more than halfway through January.
Yep. If you're listening to this, we are probably celebrating our kid's birthday party today on January 20th.
Yeah, pray for us because later today we're taking 20 kids ranging from ages 5 to 8 to...
We don't have to say.
I'm not going to say where I'm taking them, but just...
We are a true crime podcast after all.
Yeah, I'm not going to announce where I'm taking 20 little boys to go party, but like pray for us because we're going to serve them like ice cream and cake and
Mountain Dew before they go home. You're welcome.
It's going to be crazy. So, yeah, that's we decided we have a birthday in January and February, and so we just did a double birthday party. So.
Yep. Hyped about it. That's good.
I'm not.
You are super pregnant.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, I can think of more fun things than hosting 20 little boys, but it's fine. Any announcements? I have nothing.
All I would say is that our exclusive content is awesome. I think we're up to 17 episodes now.
Yeah.
Go check them out, man. We've been putting a lot of effort into those, trying to make sure that they're extra good for our exclusive subscribers. And, we've talked about America's first serial killer. We've talked about John Wayne Gacy. We've talked about John Benet Ramsey was a big name. OJ was on my birthday.
Holmes. It was fun. It's fun.
Yeah, we've talked about the big names. But we've talked about a lot of cases that you might not have heard of as well.
Yeah. You can order your Valentine's Day flowers.
Yeah, do it. Fellas, ladies.
From the Jefferson House, obviously.
Yeah, order from the Jefferson House of flowers.
But we really love it when people pre-order because it's so crazy.
Guys, I'm just telling you.
Valentine's Day is the busiest day of the year for a flower shop.
I always help out at the flower shop on Valentine's Day, and let me tell you, at the end, there's always a bunch of dudes that come in. It's slim pickings. They have to wait for us to make them because we've been making for everybody that ordered. It's hard to keep the case full, especially towards the end of the day. Your life can be made so much easier by just calling right now. Do they have to pay right now if they do it right now?
Yeah.
Okay, you have to pay right now. But you call in, you pay for your flowers, you're going to get primo. Whatever it is that you want, you can get exactly that lined up.
Early delivery, good flower selection.
Yeah.
And you don't freaking have to worry about it, and neither do I. So just do it.
Yeah. Also, if you think about it, if you call in right now and get paid, you said early delivery, so your girl's going to get your flowers at work like earlier in the morning before the other girls get their flowers. That's the main key there that you want to try to lock in. And so they're going to be, instead of, because the other thing that happens, and this gets you guys in trouble, and I'm just looking out, okay? So wives, girlfriends, play this little snippet for your dude to hear. This is just me looking out, all right? What happens is we start making deliveries like first thing in the morning. We look up when the company's open, okay? So then your company opens up at 8. We start taking whatever deliveries we have there. We deliver 1 set. We deliver 2 sets. We deliver a 3rd bouquet, a 4th bouquet. If your girl is sitting there and she's just watched 4 other ladies get flowers, that's not a good position to be in.
And
that's
yours
not.
Don't get delivered till like 3 or 4.
Because even if you get it done and they come in there at like 4 o'clock, your girl's spent like 6 or 7 hours hating you a little bit. There's been a little worry there, a little twinge of, does he like me? You don't want that. Call in now. Have them be on the first delivery run. Let your girl enjoy those flowers all day long. Let all the other girls be jealous. They like that. All right. I'm just looking out for you. All right. I'm just looking out for my dudes out there.
And make sure you order from the Jefferson House in Kokomo.
That's a no-brainer, man. You want to see that black and white ribbon. It's like the bougie flowers, and it's not at a bougie cost. It's like get the best of the best for paying just regular flower price.
That's true. We
all
are
right.
The best.
Listen, I'm not even trying to entertain the thought of somebody else being better at flowers than my girl. So, Jefferson House of Flowers, you heard it from here. I'm just looking out for you.
That was just a shameless, like.
I have shame. I need to look out for my peeps. I have no other announcements. Order our merch. Post pictures of it. Tag us.
Subscribe to our content.
Subscribe to our content. Gosh, we appreciate you guys. We just recently hit 10,000 downloads. We forgot to say that last episode.
Yeah.
We hit 10,000 downloads.
10,000 downloads in 6 months.
Yeah, guys, that's awesome.
That's really good.
That's really cool. I'm
I don't want
very
to like
proud
brag,
of this podcast.
but like hair flip.
Yeah.
It's actually really good for podcasting.
Subtle brag. Not a lot of people can hit 10,000 downloads. Not very many can hit it in the first 6 months. So thank you so much for listening, for telling your friends.
Keep it going.
You're a part of the hype train that is the Missing Midwest podcast. You were there when it happened. Hopefully we keep blowing up and we get crazy big someday, and that's because of you guys. So thank you very much.
Yeah.
You know what's stressful? Buying and selling a house. Just over a year ago, we were in the middle of the process and it was overwhelming. I am so thankful that we had someone like Amber to guide us through the process. She knew what to do and when to do it. You were so concerned about pricing and loans, and I was just concerned with the colors and the layout. Oh, you remember that?
Yes. Amber kept everything in mind, and we are in our dream house because of her. If you are looking to buy or sell in or around the Howard County area, you have to give Amber a call, or you can just give her a text, 765-865-1118.
You can follow her on Facebook at Amber White, Realtor/Broker with Carrie Gruhl and Associates. She posts the latest listings, giveaways, and even helpful home tips.
We are so grateful for Amber and all her help.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
It's a kind of a short one today. It's probably
Okay.
like you'll get it done on your way to work, and you can start a new one on your way home from work kind of thing.
There you go. Okay.
This is another case from that FBI list we talked about. The FBI thinks this can be solved. I don't know how.
We can say somebody knows something, but when the FBI says somebody knows something, it's like...
I feel like this case and last week's case from the FBI list, not a whole lot of information, which means the FBI must know some stuff.
Yeah,
because
for sure.
for them to put it on the list, when I'm reading it, I'm like, how are we going to do this? Well, they have to know something.
Last week's episode, I just felt like there were so many family members.
I think
that they probably think the family members are trying to keep it too close.
Well,
to
I would
the
say
vest.
what I think is happening here is the FBI is like, listen, quite literally, someone knows something. A one person probably. So the FBI is just trying to shake that one person loose by bringing more attention back to me. Like, we have everything we need except this one person. So hurry up and come forward and do it.
That's what we're here to do too. Yeah, let's roll.
Yeah. So we're going to Nebraska. Trenton, Nebraska. Population, I've never been to Nebraska. Population 516. So tiny. But they do have a Dollar General.
Hey, they're living it up.
So we can go. We are talking about Sunny. I forgot how to say her name. I just had it. Do we remember? Sramek?
Yep.
Sramek.
Yes.
Sunny Sramek.
Want to know what one of the best decisions I have made for myself lately is? Stanley Cleaning Company. In this season of life we are in, with kids, practices, jobs, and pregnancy, it just makes sense to have a little extra help, and in turn, a little extra time. Christine comes to my house every other week and sweeps and mops for me, and I am not kidding when I say it is the best. She leaves my home smelling amazing and literally sparkling. We thrive in a clean environment as a family, and this service is the best thing I've ever spent my money on. It saves me time and energy, two things I'm greatly lacking lately. It can be a simple sweep and mop or a deep clean, home or office. It can be weekly or monthly. It's whatever you need. Plus, it's a local small biz, and you know I love supporting fellow business owners and entrepreneurs. Give her a call or text her and let her know what you want done. 765-860-3606.
Sunny Sramek was born on February 23rd, 2001, to Paula Johnson and Jody Shrek. Is that what I said? Sramek. In McCook, Nebraska. However, she grew up in Trenton, Nebraska. Like I said, super small town in Trenton. Growing up, Sunny was described pretty much like her name. Creative, bright mind. This is a trait that seemed to run in her family. Her grandmother was a retired art teacher. Her grandfather was a retired science teacher. She started going to high school in Trenton. She later transferred to McCook High School due to being bullied. At the time of her disappearance, she was working on earning her GED. But by all accounts from her family, very just a happy, smart, artistic young girl. A delight to be around. She sounds fun. She sounds artistic. I could craft.
Yeah.
We could get some crafting on. On April 20th, 2019, So it's newer. It's 2019. Sunny and a male friend of hers, a red flag, 42-year-old Cliff Coates.
Don't love that. How old is she?
She's 18. Just turned 18.
Whoa.
Yeah, she was born in February 2001, and this is April 2019. So she just turned 18. Cliff, it was Floyd Clifford Coates Jr. I don't like it. Cliff Coates. Sounds sketchy to me. He was 42. It's unclear what his relationship was with Sunny. However, it wasn't good because she was like a baby.
I was gonna say there should be no relationship.
There shouldn't be. I mean, she's 18. She's a consenting
like,
adult.
Was he like a friend of the family? Or
well, okay. So, they were going on a trip together, a day trip, from Trenton, Nebraska to Omaha, Nebraska, to pick up Cliff's niece. So I have to wonder if maybe she was friends with Cliff's niece.
Yeah, maybe.
That makes more sense to me.
That would make more sense, yeah.
Nowhere ever did it say anything about that. It said that he was a male friend and they were going to pick up his niece. So I'm assuming that she knew the niece more than she knew Cliff. I don't know.
That's a fair assumption because I just can't fathom why an 18-year-old would be like, let me go get in this 42-year-old's car right
exactly. Quick. So the trip was about 300 miles away. They
like 6 hours, 6 hours.
Yeah, I don't know, probably. Sorry. Sunny didn't have a cell phone at the time, but she borrowed one from a friend. And she called her mom around 1 p.m. and told her that what she was doing. And I'm riding with Cliff over here, and we're gonna go pick up his niece, and we'll be back tonight, and I'll call you when I get home. Cliff, however, he was known for a long criminal history. So it's definitely not somebody you want your daughter around. In Kansas and Nebraska, he had records for the sale of drugs, the possession of drugs, theft, false imprisonment, possession of a deadly weapon, carrying a concealed weapon. That's just some of them. So his doesn't have like a shining record here. So that's the guy that she was traveling with. 300 miles, going on a little day trip, little road trip. Several hours later, about 9 p.m. that night, Cliff calls Sunny's mom. And he's like, hey, don't freak out. I just want to let you know that we stopped at the Prairie Flower Casino in Carter Lake, Iowa, because I wanted to go in and, gamble at the casino. But since Sunny was only 18, she had to wait on me in the truck. And so I just told her to wait here, and I'd be back in a few hours. But when I got back, she was gone. And he was like, I couldn't find her, so I just came home. What?
Wait a minute. Are you telling me right now that he has an 18-year-old girl in his truck? He says, hey, I'm stopping by this casino. Just sit in my truck and wait for me.
Yeah.
But isn't he on the way to go get his niece?
So yes. So
let me take a quick pit stop. I know you're wanting to see my niece, or whatever. We're going to get my niece.
My thing is, were they on their way back?
Then where's the niece?
Exactly. So I don't know what was going on here. I'm looking at the because it was Trenton. I also didn't know how we got to. I don't know my geography out there.
Did you say that he called on the same day that she called? So she calls mom at 1 p.m. Hey, we're going to get his niece. Mm-hmm. So you're looking at like a 5 to 6 hour drive. So it would make sense that like they were on the way back.
Yes, that's what. Yeah.
But where's the niece? Weren't they going to get his niece?
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. So like Omaha. So they went from Trenton to Omaha. To pick up the niece, and Omaha, Carter Lake, and Omaha is like, it's literally like in there.
Yeah. And
so it's like right, like the border, Omaha, Nebraska is right on the border of Iowa.
Okay. And
so that's how he was there. So like, I don't know where the niece ever ended up because he didn't bring a niece home with him. It's like they drove from Trenton to Omaha for absolutely no reason other than for him to go to this random casino and then be like, she wasn't in the car when I got back, so I just came home. It was a 4 hour and 56 minute drive, 313 miles.
And like the niece isn't missing.
I never read anything about the niece. They were on their way to pick her up, but he did not come home with a niece or whatever.
That's the most sketchy thing I've ever heard.
It's so sketchy. He said he looked around the area and the parking lot for her, but he couldn't find her, so he just came home.
Hey, you know what? She's probably just living it up out here in the middle of nowhere
What
where
do
she
you
doesn't
mean?
know. Where she
You
doesn't have a
drove her
cell phone.
3 hours away.
Listen up. If you're a small business owner like myself, you understand the value of time. There is always something to be done, and it's up to you to do it. Your business is your baby, and you rarely can trust others with it. But what if I told you that I had somebody that you can trust, someone that can save you time and help your business grow? I do. With Bo Digital, you have access to an entire team that will be there for you with marketing and advertising. It doesn't matter what the size of your budget or your business is. Bo can help you take the stress of marketing off your plate and free up your time to do more of the things you love to do with your business. Bo is a marketing company and a business partner, but my favorite thing about them is that they have become true friends. You can find out more about them and what they offer at bodigital.com. Take it from me and put a bow on it.
So later, Clifford, he changed his story. He said that they had stopped at a gas station in Omaha. He went in to pay for the gas. When he came back out, she was gone. So he came home.
So
both of which
completely
you're a really
different
shitty
story.
friend, in a completely different story. Yeah, both of which you're really mean because you just left her. Both times he told this story, though, he said he didn't call the police or anything. He just came home. Like, she was missing from his car, and he just came home.
You know what? She probably just got her own ride back to Nebraska.
3 hours away. Yeah.
This guy.
So Sonny's mom, Paula, she called the police the next morning to tell them that, hey, my daughter's missing. She told them what happened. Then the police looked for Sonny in Omaha, like around Omaha and Iowa, because like I said, that Carter Lake casino was like on the border, and so it was actually in Iowa. It said that they were able to find the white Ford car that Sonny drove. They actually were able to arrest Cliff on unrelated charges, but he stands by the fact that she just left. And there is absolutely no evidence that any foul play happened. There are no leads. Police have never named a suspect. They believe, obviously they believe that Cliff had something to do with the disappearance.
I mean, how could you not?
Cliff's family has his back totally.
Like,
they're
man,
like,
his
he
friend
had
just
absolutely
walked away from him.
They're like, yeah, it's very suspicious, but like Cliff did not do it.
What was he supposed to do?
But her family is like, yeah, Cliff is to blame here.
100%.
One of the main theories is that due to Cliff's
Unsavory past.
I was literally thinking of a word. Unsavory, I guess, was not the word I would pick, but yeah, unsavory. They think he might have like sold her into trafficking. Because he knew some very shady people. Or he just killed her for some reason and dumped her body somewhere between Omaha, Nebraska and Trenton, Nebraska.
Both of those more logical than just, yeah, I just stopped to get some gas and she just walked away.
Right?
Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah. So yeah, Cliff is still presumed innocent. I can't, freedom of speech. I can say that you're pretty sketchy, Cliff, and I don't like your name, but
Jeez.
Did you know the Jefferson House of Flowers has been a local Kokomo florist for almost 100 years? Our trained designers make beautiful arrangements for literally any occasion. You can send flowers for any reason. Birthdays, anniversaries, get well, congratulations. The list goes on. We make flowers for funerals, weddings, proposals, and even proms. Let's be honest. Receiving flowers, whether you're at home or at your work, it makes you feel special. You get butterflies and you feel loved, and that's what sending flowers is all about, the feeling that it creates. Call us at 765-452-8269 and let us create something special and send it out for you. Or you can stop in and see us at 4300 West, 100 North Kokomo. We always have a cooler full of flowers that are ready to go, as well as a boutique full of gifts. Shop local, support local, and send flowers.
Yeah, if you have any information, you're urged to contact Omaha Division, 402-493-8688. And then there's also a Find Sunny Facebook page that you can join that her family keeps updated on and stuff.
That's
FBI. And this year, August 1st, 2023, the FBI announced a $10,000 reward for any information on her disappearance or information on people responsible for her disappearance. But yeah, isn't that crazy that that's all the information we have?
That's extremely crazy.
Like, that's it. That's the case. That's all I have for you.
Oh, jeez.
But the FBI's out here putting, I mean, there's thousands of missing people, and the FBI compiled a list of like 43 people that they think are very easily solved. So the police must know something about something.
Yeah, well, I mean, just like the fact that the stories change, I don't like that at all. You know, like I went to a casino.
It's totally Cliff.
I mean, what else do we need to know there?
Mr. Floyd Clifford.
That's the fact that can even like hold up. I mean, I just can't even.
Can you imagine the frustration of a parent being like, this man's was literally the last one with my daughter.
I mean, I guess I'm so supportive of the notion that you're innocent until proven guilty.
That too.
But here, by the contradicting stories, by the fact he didn't come home with her.
I'm not a judge. I'm not a jury.
Like,
I don't have to presume you.
I was going to say.
I'm not presuming you innocent.
To me, you're guilty right now.
Yeah.
Like what jury is going to be like, yeah, this guy had nothing to do with her disappearance?
I mean, they have
what
to be.
What jury is going to buy?
They have to be, but yeah. It's not I'm not on the jury. I don't have to be, reasonable doubt. I have some serious reasonable doubt about Clifford.
I mean, it makes me sad that it's just like, yeah, we're just going to believe him and move on. I don't think anybody believes him, but I get that there's no evidence. My thing is like, okay, let's put that in the situation. What would you do? First of all, I'm not driving cross country with any 18-year-old girls.
Right.
I'm only 32. I'm not doing that. But if I did, and then I get out to my car and they're gone, I'm concerned.
I love how he's like, yeah, I just left her for 3 hours and she was gone. What?
Yeah. Well, and then it was like, no, I went and pumped gas and I came back and she was gone.
No.
And I just figured, yeah, she's probably fine. Like, what human being in a decent human being world
not one
would say, yep, she's probably fine. I'll just drive back to my home in Nebraska 3 hours away. Like, negligence at the very least. A terrible friend.
Yep.
I'm frustrated by this.
Sorry.
I
wanted to cover the case. I hated that there wasn't that much to do, but some of the cases aren't all the ooey gooey details of it, I guess. I mean,
I would like to know what the town rumors are. I mean, are all the town rumors all like, yeah, freaking Cliff did it?
Probably.
I mean, jeez.
He sounds like a sketchy individual.
Also, like the niece, like that's a whole other piece of it.
Yeah, that is one question I definitely have. Like, okay, so did he never plan on getting the niece? Which, like, is the niece like, no, I wasn't going with him anywhere? Like,
that's
was he just
sketchy.
trying to get her in a car somewhere?
All these are questions the FBI is asking too, and I'm sure they've found a whole
they
bunch
probably
more.
Know.
And that's why they're on that list.
That's why there's a list. Well, someone knows something about this one. FBI believes it. We believe it, even if there's not a whole lot of information on it. Hopefully, we can share it, and the right person can hear it. That's what we do it for.
That's right. Someone knows something. We need to get their ears in here. This podcast is a So.Will.I.Studos production. So will I.